Hello and welcome to another episode of Dear Kev on Stage, the show where I give you the best, worst advice on the planet. If you want to submit a question, please do so. dearkev at kevonstage.com. With that being said, let's get this show started. Dear Kev, I've been married for 8 years now, and I can't get over the fact that my husband puts pieces of tissue in his butt crack because he says his butt gets sweaty. Now, Gooseby, put the picture up here, but blur out her hand. I don't want her husband to know. He said he learned this from his father. I've never heard of such a thing before being married to him. Is this really a thing? I think it's weird and gross. But to make matters worse, for 8 doggone years, I'm constantly passing booty tissues on the floor when I sweep. It even usually has a little doo-doo in the crease. See picture for reference. He says it falls from his butt while walking. Is it just me or is this gross? So many times I wanted to put him on blast on my own page, but I won't do that to him. So hopefully you address this and I can tag him and laugh my butt off. Woo! Your man got a sweaty butt. You said you don't want to blast him on your page, but hey, give it to Kev, who has 2 million Facebook fans and 800,000 Instagram. That'll do the trick. Thankfully, Gooseby has kindly blurred your hand out. But here's the thing. When I saw this email, I was like, man, no way. This is a butthole residue. That man got a butt residue. You got to wipe good till you see no brown. Hey, man, you got to clean that thing. When I was in Japan, let me tell you what I fell in love with. A bidet. You hear me what I said? Now, you sit on the toilet if you haven't been. Josh, you went. I know you used it, Josh. Oh, yeah, you did. And after you poop, you hit the thing and warm water comes in and says, hey, guys, it's like a car wash for your butt. And I was up in there. I ain't gonna tell. I was up in there like, woo-hoo. I felt like a little baby. I said, that thing wiped clean. Then you just pat dry and you go on about your way. That man ain't had the money for the bidet, so he got a little toilet tissue in his booty hole. I don't think this is normal. Now, this is coming from somebody who, when sick, I get tired of wiping my nose, okay? It's just a whole thing. I feel like the bottom of my nose is raw and stuff. So when I'm sick, I'm tissue in, plug up the nose, and just let it go. The worst part about that, by the way, your other nostril be so dry. You ever take tissue out and just get a little snot from one side and put it in the other side just to kind of even the scales, get the pH balance of your nostrils right? And we don't never take good nostrils for grateful. We always take good nostrils for granted is what I meant to say. See, right now, I can breathe good, but I don't think about these days. I don't think about good breathing until I'm sick. And the fact that your husband has a wet, sweaty butt is something you got to think about every day. If you're going to do booty sweat tissue, sir, the least you can do is duct tape it in. Because your wife been finding sweaty toilet tissues for 8 years and you still married? You could do bad all by yourself. What you talking? How you did this thing here? How you did this for so long? For so long, he's been sticking some tissue in his butt just for residue, though you never knew it was his reason. For those of you who are not yet married, I want you to add to your list of first date questions. Hey, how are you? Where did you go to college? Do you stick tissue up your butt to keep your butt from sweating? Y'all got to move to Alaska. His butt is sweaty every day, all year. Why your butt so sweaty? I said, why your butt so sweaty? The answer to your question is leave him. Leave him. File for divorce. I guarantee you file for divorce and you tell your lawyer, what's the grounds for divorce? Well, he sticks tissue up his sweaty butt and it falls out and I got to sweep it up when I clean. Granted, 50% child support, 100% custody. You gonna win in a landslide case. I'd rather Melissa cheat on me than put my butt sweat tissues on the internet. You better cheat on me with Idris Elba 2 or The Rock. Don't just cheat on me with Danny DeVito and embarrass me in front of my friends. By the way, Greg and Josh, I just want to ask y'all a question. If your wife or girlfriend cheat on you, would you rather the guy be uglier or more handsome? Really? I can't deal with ugly. I could deal with more handsome. Like, oh, look at this guy, man. This is Michael Ealy. What am I supposed to do? But he was just like, hello, I cheat with your wife. And he's ugly? I'm going to be confused. Handsome or muscular, I get. Greater than or equal to. If he's small, thin, and ugly, and like, what if he has like a bad shoulder and is hunched up? Hello, I'm your children's father now. What am I finna do with that? Nah. Oh, ugly boy. I can't fathom her, getting somebody ugly. Uglier than me? Now you're just being rude. Next question. Boy, this show is just dumb. I don't know why anybody watches it, but I have a good time. Dear Kev, love your content. This is a little long. I've been dating this guy, and he is so boring. He's like Superman without the powers. His laugh annoys me, and he always tries to kiss me with stinky mouth funk. Recently, he has been talking about my ex and how he's better than him. But honestly, dude's not even close to my ex. My ex is funny, loving, energetic, and everything my current guy's not. This week, I was on Instagram, and I saw my ex in the studio recording. I slid up and said, hey, big head. After that, we talked for 30 minutes. He invited me to the studio, and I did something I never thought I'd do. I had the best sets ever in the studio and climaxed repeatedly. Oh, no. I remember why I nicknamed him Boner Guy. My boyfriend FaceTimed me during our last round. I didn't even stop having the sets. I just put the phone on a desk and told him I was taking a dump. He said okay and hung up. I climaxed even harder knowing I didn't get caught. That night, I went to my boyfriend's house and felt disgusted with him. He is so lame. I don't know what I should do, Kev. Should I keep smashing my ex or deal with my current boring boyfriend? Women are trash. Y'all are just trash. Superman without the powers. You know how good of a description that is? He's just Clark Kent. He just works at the newspaper. He don't fly. You know how much of a dork Clark Kent was? I'm from Smallville. I got a little curl on the top. Dang, at least Russell Wilson, who's corny, at least he's athletic. He's a Super Bowl winner. That's why Future don't never talk directly about Russell Wilson. He always talk about Sierra because Russell Wilson will knock Future into the past. Okay, you talk about dirty Sprite, you're going to be drinking out of a straw on your lean because your jaw going to be broken. Corny but can beat you up ain't that corny. Now is it, Future, huh? Russell Wilson got hands like a gorilla. He'll smack the dreads out of Future. He'll smack him and he'll look like me. He'll be like, hello, I went to an HBCU. My name is Navadius. That's Future's real name, by the way. Navadius. He used to go by the rapper named Meathead. This is a true story, and I don't know how we got here. Here's the thing. Let Clark Kent go, and here's what's going to happen, okay? You let Clark Kent go on about, please, just break up with him. Just let that man go in peace, okay? Let him go, okay? Go back to your ex, SoundCloud rapper. I'm going to just call him that because he was in the studio. And then what's going to happen is your current boyfriend is going to go on and find a new girl. He's going to have a happy family. And the guy with the fire sets, he's going to break you off. Then he's going to borrow your car. He's going to break your heart. Good sex always hides the bad qualities in people. Makes you stay longer than you should have stayed, okay? It hides the bad qualities and it over amplifies the good qualities. But here's what you deserve. You deserve that boring boyfriend. Let him go. He going to find him another good, clean wife. You're going to get your heart broken, and then you're going to see him on the ground moving on, and you're going to be mad. Because this is what happens, okay? Everybody wants the rapper in the studio who knows how to do good sex. You know what? That good sex is a skill. A lot of times men with the best peen abilities who are single, they do so as a means to an end. They need to borrow your car. They need you to pay for some studio time. They need you to let them stay with you for a while. Can I hook my PS4 up here with the virtual reality? They need all that because they don't have no real skill set outside of the sets. And the corny guys, they love you. They never hurt your feelings. They put down payments on homes and they lose. And then you get mad and you beat yourself up because you missed out on a good thing. But this is what you deserve because you're letting that lame, nerdy, skilled man go for the non-skilled rapper. And you know how that man became nerdy? He was on Skillshare. Skillshare is an amazing online platform. Have you heard of it? I'm telling about it now. It's a learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. With thousands of inspiring classes for creatives and curious people on topics of including illustration, design, photography, videography, video, freelancing, and more. With so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives, Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth. Skillshare offers classes designed for real life so you can move your creative journey forward without putting life on hold. You can learn and grow with short classes that fit your busy routine. I've told y'all before that I'm learning about design, and I'm sorry, Joshy, I've been looking into photography. Okay, I was inspired by Andy Mineo. He got a whole separate Instagram for his photography stuff, and I always look at your pictures, and I'm like, man, I want to learn how to do that. Not to replace you, Joshy, but just take my own picture. Okay, but trust me, even with Skillshare, I got a long ways to go. And Skillshare is a proud sponsor of Dear Kev on Stage. You can explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/dear and get 2 free months of premium membership. That's 2 whole months of unlimited access to thousands of classes for free. Get started and join today by heading to Skillshare.com/dear. That's Skillshare.com/DEAR. Next question. Hi, sir. I think you're hilarious and would love your opinion on a family conversation. I'm a 23-year-old single black woman. A couple weeks ago, I went to a Christian event by myself. Sitting in the front row, a man in a wheelchair sat next to me and started talking to me. I wasn't too romantically interested, didn't find him attractive, and he was with a woman. I assumed a girlfriend, so I didn't even think that he was into me like that. I was wrong. After getting to know each other, talking to God in church and everything in between, he asked for my social media information, and I gave it to him. He didn't waste any time contacting me and sending me a message like, hope you got to your car safely, and good morning. You're such a refreshing person. Eventually sending me his phone number. You see, I enjoyed the conversation, but I don't really see us ever being more than friends. When I got home, I was updating my family about the fun event that I was at, and of course mentioning this, my Nigerian mom said, too bad he's in a wheelchair, else he seems like a great guy for you. Immediately, my brother and I jumped down her throat saying, you can't say stuff like that. But is she wrong for that? Am I wrong for ghosting him? Should I date someone who's handicapped? Am I going to hell for thinking so hard about this? Couple things. Handicap is an antiquated term. I believe the correct term is disabled. Secondly, what your mother did is say aloud what you felt. Okay, are you trash for being averse to dating someone who's disabled? Yeah, I would say so. I feel like you didn't even give him a chance. You know, I feel like disabled people are still people. They still have love and hopes and dreams. They're just living with disabilities. Some disabilities are visual, like, you know, the use of a wheelchair. Some are mental disabilities. Some are learning disabilities. But everybody needs love. You got to give people the chance of love. So are you trash? Yes. Is your mama trash? Yes. You're even more trash because she said it. You're like, you can't say stuff like that. But you said that to yourself. Don't just get mad at her. You got to look at the girl in the mirror. Oh, yeah. You got to ask her to change her ways. No message could have been any clearer. Just want to take a look at yourself and make a change. All the whole family trash, except maybe your brother, because he didn't seem to ghost the guy, or and he just seemed to come to the defense of him for your Nigerian mother. And so shouts to your brother. I'm not going to judge him without knowing him. But you and your mom, y'all got to take a good look at yourself. You could be missing out on the greatest love of your life. You understand me? And also, disabled people can often still have sex. So they just he's just in a wheelchair. You don't even know why. Maybe he had a broken leg. You don't know why. So look hard at yourself. Oh, yeah. Next question. Dear Kev, I have a little bit of a dilemma. A couple months ago, I got a text message from an unknown number asking me about plans for later, and the person called me babe. They quickly followed with a message saying, sorry, L, wrong number. Seeing as how they knew my name, I asked who they were, and it turned out to be a friend's husband. At first, I thought nothing of it since I just switched numbers from an Android to an iPhone and lost many numbers. I saved his number, but later on that day, something hit me and my heart sank. He said he would pick babe up after work, but my friend hasn't worked in 2 years. Dun, dun, dun. He can't be talking about his wife. I love her, and she's like a sister, and I don't know if I should tell her. Confront him or mind my business. He always seemed like a great guy prior to this, and they're amazing together, but can I live knowing he's cheating and not say something? Sounds like a Tyler Perry show on BT Plus. You understand me? It's called Android to iPhone, The Secret Stalker Stories. Here's what you do. Blow the whole thing up. Not only do you tell on him, hire a private investigator. Follow him around. Get pictures of them in black and white. You know how they always get, they're like, and they're always looking back, have a hat on and stuff. Put them in black and white in a manila envelope. Mail it to your friend. Email it to her and send her the hard copies. Don't even tell him how you found out. Just blow the whole thing up. Oh, yeah. Record the events and send it to me, and I want to produce the show on Kev on Stage Studios only for my Patreon members because I don't own the rights to this story. Yes, I'll do it. $5 a month gets you in the door. Absolutely, you should tell. What kind of friend are you to keep such a juicy, delicious secret to yourself? How dare you? You can't. It's your responsibility to destroy their marriage. He's already destroying it on the secret tip. Find out who it is, who the girl is, and then blow the whole thing up and put it on the local news. Oh, this is fantastic. He's probably buying her stuff at retail stores and buying her stuff online and shopping online and probably paying full price. You know why? Because he's not using Honey. Online shopping is supposed to be easy. So why is it so hard to find coupon codes that actually work? Well, Honey can help. Honey is a free online shopping tool that saves you money online. Honey automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, which makes online shopping finally feel as easy as it's supposed to be. And you know what? I done hooked this up on my laptop and I be buying my wife stuff. I bought her something the other day. It was a big hoodie blanket situation. And I'm used to paying full price. But the thing about Honey is you put the thing on, you put the Honey and add it to your desktop, and guess what? You don't even have to think about it. It finds the deals for you. Honey has over 18 million members and has over $2 billion in savings. Honey also supports over 30,000 stores online, and they're adding more every day. Not using Honey is literally passing up free money. It's free to use and installs in just 2 clicks. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/dear. That's joinhoney.com/dear. Next question. Melissa is chopping it up. Yes, I did, girl. Dear Kev, I have a serious problem. My husband of 5 years won't have sex with me. He works like 3 jobs and is gone all the time and comes in and says he's just too tired to give me the best sex and just goes to sleep. I even went so far to try to take it while he was asleep, but he just pushes me off and he tells me no. Sometimes he'll come home and try to be sexy. He'll talk dirty to me and I get all excited, get the butt, and then fall asleep on me and I'm just mad, horny, and frustrated. Then next day he'll just apologize and try to make it up by being like, but by then I don't want it. Lately, I've been thinking about finding me a side piece to break me off when I need it because I have a high sex drive and I be wanting it all the time and my husband just ain't doing it. I told my husband about it and he just says, that's what you want. Dang. Should I try to find me a side piece to take care of my need or just take it from my husband and call it a good night? Men across America struggle with this right now. And now you know what it feels like. Just want a little hint of the butt. You don't even want the whole butt. You want the LaCroix of the butt. It's just a hint of flavor. It ain't the whole butt. It ain't a strawberry soda. It's a LaCroix. It's like a strawberry was dropped in a gallon of water and somebody was like, oh, my bad, and took it out. And you're like, oh, did the strawberry used to be up in this gallon of water? Only for a couple of seconds. That's how much butt we want. Just a little taste will do us. And now you mad, you horny, you frustrated. You know how tough it is to have an erect peen and nothing to do with it? Then you got to pee, you got to push it down. It's a whole thing. And now you're just sitting there stewing, looking at her like, I loved you. Why you did this to me? I got nowhere else to go. The fact that your husband doesn't want to have sex so much that he's like, you threaten a side piece and he was like, oh, actually, this is a fantastic idea. Yes, do that and leave me alone. Oh, yes, have sex with someone else, anyone else. I don't mind at all. Matter of fact, we can have, what's the opposite of sister wives? Brother husbands? We could be brother husbands. Matter of fact, I'll take care of the bills. You could live here and just go over to him and get broke off sometimes and come back and you'll be refreshed and I'll have good, clean sleep. Take the deal. What you want me to say? Your marriage is about making it work. And if making it work means, matter of fact, there's a rapper in the studio who could break you off because he's destroying some other relationship right now too. I'm sure he could take you on as an extra client. I'm sure he would not mind. Not at all. So yes, take the side piece, move along, and let your husband get some rest. That man is sick of you. Always trying to rub up on him, trying to take it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Dear Kev, let's get right to it. I got 3 sisters and none of them have the same dad. Also, only 2 of them know who's their real dad, and only 1 has a relationship with said dad. From birth to 12, I was given the name of a guy my mom said was my father, and I even attempted to create a bond with him from states away. Turns out, at 12, she tells me that was a lie. She makes up some story about a guy who died at war. I was born in 93, so first red flag. And they had nothing to bring back but blah, blah, blah. As I got older, the name and story smelled a bit fishy, so I asked again at the sweet age of 25. She gave me a different name, second red flag, and says she didn't lie, it's all the truth. Moral of the story, I know it's BS. That's code for a cuss. So my question is, what to do at 23? Oh, I'm sorry. People don't be writing good. So my question is, I want to do a 23andMe test, but I want to tell her first, how should I go about it? Side note. Oh, yeah. Well, just stop it there, Greg. The side note was to me. So my question is, I want to do a 23andMe test, but I want to tell her first. How should I go about it? Well, first thing, how do you know she was lying? Operation Desert Storm was in 93, I think. Hey, Siri, when did Operation Desert Storm happen?
It happened from August 2nd, 1990 to February 28th, 1991 in Persian Gulf.
Shoot. All right, Siri, I was wrong. Shut up, girl. Hush. Shoot. You know, they had to do some wrap-up stuff after Operation Desert Storm. Maybe he was in the residual part of it, you know? Dog, I don't know. People be lying, man. Parents included. I told y'all that before on this show. Sometimes people lie. Parents are just people who had unprotected sex. Stop putting them on a pedestal. I just had unprotected sex. That's it. I'm no more qualified to raise a baby than this inanimate object over here. They just handed me that baby because I was their father. That was it. They trained me more to put burgers in the back of a broiler at Burger King than they did to raise a son. So I'm not surprised your mom may have allegedly lied. To answer your question, lie right back to her. Do the 23andMe. Don't do the 23andMe. Do 23andMe. They're going to sell your DNA to Google for advertising or something like that. I heard that they're selling your DNA to companies. So do the 23andMe so somebody can buy your DNA on the black market, and then just lie to your mom about other stuff. Tell her you're not her son. How about that? For all these years you thought I was your son, I'm not. Here's my mom, Cindy Crawford. I don't know how Cindy Crawford could be your mom, but I used to have a crush on her. Actually, when I was a little kid, I had a crush on her because she used to be in Pepsi commercials. And I told my friend, like, man, one day I grow up, I'm going to marry Cindy Crawford. And my friend was like, yo, she's going to be really old by the time you grow up. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And that was the end of that crush. It lasted about 4 or 5 days. I really just saw her on a Pepsi commercial. I was like, oh, yeah, this is what the media wants me to think is beautiful. So I accept it because they're not showing any black faces. Yeah. But then I saw my black woman. I said, oh, yeah, Halle Berry. Said I was going to marry her too. But actually, Halle Berry looks pretty much the same as she did when I was a child. That's neither here nor there, and neither is question here nor there. The truth is I'm kind of hungry, and I'm tired of doing this for now. So we'll see you guys next week on Dear Kev at Kev on Stage. My brother Greg over here got me eating healthy, and all I had for breakfast was 2 or half a cup of egg whites and some spinach. That's it. And my stomach is growling, and I want something else to eat, Greg, and I'm going to get it. See y'all next week.